Hello everyone, Tevin Townsend here. So I'm looking at a meme on Instagram. It says, "I don't buy things with money, I buy them with hours of my life." And it's satire, obviously, in case some of you don't catch it, but this is extremely true. And I even did an article on this in the past, and I talk about where the average person doesn't understand the value of time. Some of them do, but they can't find a way to gain more time in this world we live in. Me, that's a situation I'm working on. I think I'm getting somewhere with it. What I want you guys to learn in the next few minutes here is that your time is usually much more valuable than the money you work for in exchange. How do we know this? The standard American worker works by the hour. That literally means you work by time. And in order for that employer to be business smart and to exchange money for your time has to have value. And in order for it to make sense, that time has to have more value than the money they're exchanging. Right? Otherwise, they're just losing money. It's like, well, your time is worth $10 an hour. We're going to pay you $15 an hour. So they're losing $5 an hour. That doesn't happen. They wouldn't be in business. And so I've done sales and I've worked on commission, and I've started to realize the value of my time, the value of my skills, the value of my ability, right? And so when you work in sales, you start to transition from working by the hour and you work by effort. You work by ability. And if you can't really bring that value to the table, you're not really fit for sales, and then you won't sell anything, so ultimately it wouldn't work out for you. But if you're very successful like I have been, you start to say, wow, I'm worth a lot more than I've been paid all of my life. Why is that? Okay, so before I get too far ahead of myself, businesses, employers, they understand the value of time. And the reason you get paid by the hour is because your time is more valuable to them than the money you work so hard for in exchange. Most American people spend their entire life working for someone else. Let's say you turn 20 and your goal is to work 30, 40 years for a retirement. And that's real sad to have to work 30 and 40 years for a retirement that's probably not even going to be there. But people expect their employers to take care of their retirement. They expect the government to take care of their retirement. And you're always working for someone else. If you're not working for the insurance company, you're working for the government, you're working for your employer. The list goes on and on. You're working for everyone else but yourself. And you invest all this time and energy and from your entire life, which literally would equal, when I do the math, something like a third of your lifetime into someone else, making someone else rich and just draining yourself. If we were removed from the society we live in, you'd have all the time in the world to develop yourself and get to know yourself and enrich your life. But we live in a world where we're distracted from all of that, and we're mindless automatons just working and working because we think that's the way life is. And it's so sad. You never have much time to discover yourself. If someone came to you right now and they said, I want a third of your lifetime, how much would it cost? You'd say, wow, that's crazy. I'm not shaving off 30 years or 20 years of my lifetime. Then not unless they gave you a pretty good price. It'd have to be in the millions or the billions, I assume. I don't know why anyone would go lower. And, you know, just 1 or 2 million or 3 million isn't going to go far, because we're talking about over a period of 30, 20 years. And with that amount, that's not going to allow you to live in luxury. That would be just enough to pay your bills and get by. So you're gonna want something that's really gonna be worth it. So millions or billions is what you would ask for, if you would even accept that deal at all. It would have to be very enticing. Yet people don't realize that that is the world we live in, where we continually make this deal all our life, where we're signing up for an extremely bad deal. And again, it's not that everyone does it at will or that they do it with knowledge. Some people have the knowledge but are unable to escape the system and find a way to gain more time. That's something I've been working on. And some people just really aren't aware of the value of their time. I forget what book I was reading. It may have been The Millionaire Mind. And you'll find that business owners and executives value time. They value vacation. They value those kinds of things over the money. And so your goal shouldn't be to work by the hour. Time literally is invaluable. It's not something you can get back. And when you work by the hour, you're giving all of your time and energy to someone else. And ideally, you'd want to be able to take control of that and invest all of that time and energy into yourself and your children. Have a great day.